Well, hello. How are we doing today? Hey, I am just popping in, giving you some tips. Always I'm wanting to give you them daily momentums, keeping you in the elevation of going up, keeping you encouraged, and it's free content. Um, as being an entrepreneur, doing vending, wholesaling, selling online, uh, retailing, I found out being along some of the people out in the atmosphere, the only word I can think of at that moment, but and being aside along people that are out trying to work and to accomplish things, is being an entrepreneur is really a tough job. You have to have tough skin. You have to be willing and ready for this word all the time. And you have to have an understanding of this word and not take it as a failure. The word no, as being out in the field amongst all the different people that are selling and being salesmen, whether you're selling in product or you're trying to place a vending machine or you are just trying to sell your value to the community and to the customers out in the field. And I just want to just talk about how to respond to and overcome the no in selling, because you're going to get a lot of them, and a lot of them is going to overbearing the yeses. And a lot of times when you get them yeses, uh, it's going to be real less. You probably out of get probably about 20%. Uh, Not me studying, but as me being out in that 20% is probably going to be no at the beginning, or 10% at the beginning, especially if no one is familiar with you. Nobody knows you, nobody knows your product, nobody knows your capability of you coming in, putting in, up you upholding your deal and say, hey, I'm going to be here every day to open my store, or I'm gonna be here to fill my vending machine, or I'm gonna be here to put product into your machine, or I'm gonna be here to do your hair. Nobody knows your decision of you being dedicated and you're gonna come through and follow through. Because a lot of people don't follow through. They get these services and different things from people, and people just shut down from them. So a lot of times people don't open up to let that in, or they don't want to spend their money consistently with that. And you may not be putting in the right stuff too at the same time. So yeah, I just want to just emphasize on some of that and just talk about that. And hearing the word no is never fun. And we know that. We know it's not fun. You get ready to go place a vending machine. It's me when I first started my business trying to place a vending machine in. I got a whole lot of no's, and it was very discouraging. I mean, it was like, I think I'm wasting my time. I think this is not it. I think uh, that I'm not supposed to do that. But I didn't know that because I never experienced it. No one told me that. And that's the reason why I'm trying to equip people with this momentum to let you know that you're going to hear some no's. And it's perfectly fine to hear no's. You're going to get a lot of them at the beginning. Tell people get to know you and people get familiar with who you are and what you can bring to the table. People are not going to open up and let you in, or to do these things, or maybe it may not fit into their business. And sometimes when some people say yes, then sometimes I have placed vending machines on places or service product to different stores, and it didn't sell very well. So these are things that you have to worry about too, because sometimes a quick yes can be bad too for you, because stuff may not even sell. They just wanted to have in the store to help their customers to pick from it and to buy, or it's an opportunity for them to buy, but still you may be lost, and that's the reason why they didn't put it in. So But think about it this way. If anyone says yes, there would be a need, there wouldn't be a need for a salesperson if everybody said yes. If everybody said yes and said, come on in, come on in, come on in, then it wouldn't be a need for a salesperson for that. So the the opportunity thing that I want to just bring in, I jotted a few notes down. Because rejection is sometimes that everyone struggles with. It provides you with an incredible opportunity to distinct yourself and it helps you to learn about yourself. When you get some no's, it helps you to learn about yourself, and you have to figure out different ways of how you need to come to present your message. Or is it that you don't have a uniform on, you don't look professional, and that's maybe the reason why they tell you no? Or maybe just the conversation that you have, or maybe you're over talking yourself. There's numerous of things that you can do, or you're not presenting the thing of saying, hey, this is the reason why I want to bring this to your attention, because this can serve you better. So people need to know what it's going to do for me. For you putting this product into my place of business to sell to my customers, can I trust you with you selling this to my customers? There's so many different things why people are saying no, and you have to figure that out about people saying no to you. And sometimes some people say no because sometimes they may be protecting you and say, no, I don't want you to put this in it because it may not sell, or people may not want to sell. But a lot of times, as being a salesman, sometimes you have to open up the market and lay groundwork so people can get a visualize of your product or what you're selling, so they can be able to taste it out or understand it. And sometimes it takes a little tread. Sometimes it may take a little selling slow until it picks up, until they hearsay and do that. So sometimes you have to force that product out there in the atmosphere, and so people can figure it out, have an understanding. Because some things that you bring into the market takes a little bit longer for people to understand, to figure it out. So the main thing is, I just want you to learn to love it. Learn to love the word no. Don't get offended. Don't think that you failed, because you haven't failed. And I wish someone would have told me about these no's when I first started out, but I figured out, and that's the reason why I bring it to the market, to help and to tell people about you didn't fail. You just have to do it a little bit better and figure it out. Figure it out of how you need to present what you have to offer to people. So, and sometimes people have to have an understanding, just like I say. So, just in spite of all the no's, and what I'm really compounding on by no's, and trying to figure out people, try to figure out the surroundings of what people need, and that's what we are doing as being a salesman and an entrepreneur. You're trying to present opportunity so people can figure out where you need, so you can figure out where there's opportunity there, to have an understanding about, okay, what can I bring to this market that people are in need of? Because a lot of times when we see things like that, we think that the market don't need it, but a lot of times the market needs different things that some people may not be doing or may not have an understanding about. So there's always something out there to be able to bring out there. So just don't be afraid to bring it. Make a start, try it, start slow, save your money up, put in your scheduling time or when you need to do this stuff. There's so many things. Just go back and watch some of my videos. Have an understanding about setting yourself up not for failure, because you got to be consistent. You got to be able to put the work in so people can be able to trust you of what you bring to the market. So I just thank you guys and you all, young ladies and young people, for just listening to my video, getting to understand them. Just follow me on this journey, and so I can be able to teach you some things. And whatever you just don't like, just take it to the side and say, hey, it don't work for me. And share it with someone else. There's someone else who may need, that needs an entrepreneur to get into a start. It's just, you got to start somewhere. Okay, so thank you for all that you do. Subscribe at this moment. Take time to subscribe right now. Take time to subscribe and help me out with my channel. Thank you guys for joining me. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.